Hey, this is Professor Homa. Welcome to the video tutorial that's going to go over creating your home page. That's the second assignment, other than the email assignment, which you just have to respond to an email. This one you're actually going to have to do something, and this video tutorial is going to go over what you have to do. First thing you're going to have to do once you log into Blackboard is go to the Assignments button, which is right here, and you'll see something that looks like this. And if you click on your home page, there'll be instructions here, and there'll also be a video tutorial, which if you're already watching it, so that'll be there after I'm done with this. But there's written instructions here that you may be able to follow, but if you don't, you could watch this. And what you're going to do is the first thing here says right-click and download and open in any word processor. Now you could, if you've downloaded things before, you could right-click, and you could usually do Save Link As and save it somewhere and then open it up in Word. You can do that. Another thing you can try doing is I'm just going to right-click and do Open in New Tab. And it may work, it may not, but if you open up in a browser window, which I'm doing here, here's the text file. And it's not very long, and the reason I'm having you use the text file is because there's all these little tags here. H1, P, B, there's BR tags. These are HTML tags, which actually just help format it so that it's bold in places, the H1 makes it bigger, and it actually breaks lines. Because when you set up your home page in the regular format, it just puts it all in one big paragraph. So this is going to help break things up a little. So what I'd like you to do, whether you open it up in Word or some other text editor, you could open it up in Notepad or WordPad or any of those on Windows or whatever. But even if you open in a browser window, all that I want you to do is just highlight this text, right-click. You can right-click and do Copy. Okay. Now, if you come back here, where you're actually going to paste this is where you create your home page. Now you create your home page under Tools and choose Home Page. Now if I go to Tools and I go to Home Page, I can't create a home page because I'm the instructor, but you can. So this is where you'll go. You'll go to Tools, Home Page. Since I can't, I'm going to go to another course that I'm enrolled in, the ISC, and I'm just going to do it from here. So I'll just kind of show you the same thing here so that you get an idea of what it looks like. So you'll go to Tools and just pretend that this is your tools. And I would go to Home Page, and this is kind of what you'll see. You see they have it set up for introduction, personal information, you can upload an image, favorite websites. I don't care about your favorite websites right now. And all I want you to do is just paste that stuff. And you could right-click and paste. You could paste everything right here. And again, this may look a little different depending on what browser and platform you're using. But it should paste it with all those little tags in here. And even when I look through it, I see there's some character things, some apostrophes got changed to characters. And you may have to fix that. But some of this stuff here is meant to change. Matter of fact, all of it's meant to change. And you don't have to work in this little tiny window. If you go to the corner here, you can make this a lot larger. And basically, my home page is, you could leave it my home page, or if you wanted to put your name there and call it, I'll just call it Rich's home page. I have just different lines here I prefer to be called, and the B just makes it bold, the BR just makes it a line break. And then highlight over everything, including the brackets. The brackets are just to show you that it's stuff that can be changed. So, I would prefer to be called Rich, or you guys call me Professor Homer, or whatever. Personal info. You could put anything you want here. You could just put, your age, 19, 25, however old you are, whatever you want to share. You're not forced to share anything, but whatever you'd like to, whether you have kids, family, married, girlfriend, pets. I don't care what you put in there, but if you just want to put some stuff about, who you are, that's fine. So you would just highlight over all this stuff, including the brackets, and just type over that. Hobbies, interests, passions, another category here. And again, I'm doing this because I usually give a, kind of a survey thing that I hand out in the regular classes, but here it gives you a chance to just kind of type your own, whatever you want to put in here. Hobbies, interests, passions. Obviously, your life is not about software apps class. Matter of fact, it's probably just a course that you have to take, and you're probably taking it over the summer so that it goes even quicker. So I'm sure you have things going on outside of this class. Maybe you're an artist, you're a singer, you do other things. You have passions and things. You play music. You do whatever. So this is where you could put some things that you like to do, or you're very good at, or just anything that might be interesting to throw in here that says something a little bit more about you. And again, whatever little amount or If you want to write a whole paragraph or a couple paragraphs, I don't care. Put whatever you want in here. You don't have to limit it to anything. And you're not, you're not required to put. So if there's anything, you feel weird about putting it in, then don't put it in. Certificate, degree, if you want to put what you're majoring in or thinking about majoring in, you could put that here. Computer info, I would like you to do this. I'd like to know what computer you're working on at home. And also, if you don't know, it would give you a chance to check it out. Are you working on an HP, on a Dell, on a Gateway? Are you working on a Mac? What OS are you working on? You working on Windows XP, Windows 7, Vista, Windows 95? You're working on Mac OS 10.6, Snow Leopard, Lion, any of that. So, do you have Office? Do you have Office? Do you have Office for Mac? Do you not have Office? Any of that stuff here will be helpful to know. Also, computer experience, which is related, just kind of know what you've done in the past. Maybe you've worked in Photoshop or worked on 3D programs, or maybe you do web design. Maybe you just go on Facebook. Whatever you want to put here, describe your computer experience. Also, if you want to put your career plans down here, maybe you're going into nursing, maybe you're going to criminal justice, computer science, whatever it may be. If you want to just put down here what your interests are, maybe you're doing something part of your career already, and you're just taking this course for for something on the side. So whatever you want to put on here, again, leave the tags the way they are. But once you're done, one other thing you could do is if you want to upload an image, you could go here and you just browse to somewhere on your computer. On my computer, I'm just going to find, I'll use the image I used on my instructor info. There it is, taken out in the backyard. And once I do that, I could hit submit, and you'll just get some kind of message that your home page is updated. You won't see your home page right away. Okay, even if you hit OK, you're not going to see your home page. Where you see your home page is actually going to be, and I'll go back to, well, I'll look at it here too. You would have to go under Communication. Now, we were under Tools. This is where you set up your home page under Tools. But to view your home page, go to Communication, and you'd have to go to Roster so that you could see the home page for the class. Now, in this one here, I'm going to have to search because there's hundreds of people on this list. So I'm going to search for me. Click on it, and there's my home page that I just did, that you just watched me do. And you can see I'd want to go back and edit this stuff, but those tags, that's the H1 tag. It makes it nice, big and bold. Here's these headings that make it bold, and they put line breaks in and all that. So this is what your home page, and there's my picture over there. Picture, you probably want to keep it on the smaller side. Make it a nice square, something like 144 by 144 pixels is a nice size if you have any kind of editing program to work on. If you try to upload, some 6 megabyte file, that might take a long time to download. So if you could kind of crop your picture or do anything for the web, or just take it off of Facebook. If you have a picture on Facebook or something that you want to throw in there, just drag it down or right-click on Facebook and use one of those photos and upload it here. So this is setting up your home page, and I'll go back to where you are. And again, just to review, you would build your home page in Tools. Go to Tools, Home Page, and this is where you're going to build it and do the thing that I just did. To view it, you're actually going to go to Communication, and you're going to go to Roster, and that's where, if you go to List All, we'll be able to see everybody's home page when you're done. So that's the idea, that we could all see home pages of everybody and get to know people a little bit better for this course, since we're not actually meeting in class. And you'll get your 15 points once that's uploaded. Try to get it done the first week of class, so we can move on to other things. But hopefully this tutorial helped a little bit, more than just following the directions, and I'll try to do more of this. And if you have any questions about doing this, just give me an email if you have any problems with it, and I'll talk to you guys later.